From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's all down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that first down. Goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the play.
Looking to throw, Purdy.
First down.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
2 yards on the
Working
pickup.
quickly here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's able to kick this out wide. That leads to a nice pickup of 7. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
44-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Play action now. Purdy.
4th down.
Throw caught by his running back. And how about this? 26 yards on 4th down. What a play.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we got 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. Well, they just did.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San
Now
Francisco.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. And finally out of bounds. Oh, he wanted that touchdown, but they will still be in great shape to get it. Starting at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert to throw. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. That is Dre Greenlaw. And it is a huge loss there ahead of this 3rd and goal.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
From the 14 after that sack, tough 3rd and goal coming up. Throwing now, Herbert. Bought some time to look up and up, and he nails it. Touchdown, Chargers!
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Lindo to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Escapes the pocket. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up.
And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14. 49ers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Lindo to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. In the secondary, Tarheeb still getting up, making that tackle. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. And they're not going to snap it here after all, as we have reached the end of our first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. So Reed to give to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking quickly here.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's gonna have the first down on a gain of about 2 as they get the little bit they needed to stay out there.
2 yards. First down, 49ers.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in a hurry up here.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this won't even get back to the line, Brock. Can't erase any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Purdy looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To Hampton. Has a big hole left. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they bumped their lead up to 14.
21, 49ers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. The window to return it. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. San Francisco calls it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
To the set, Purdy. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. At the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 82 yards to the finish. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Chargers 21, 49ers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That sack goes for 17.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Herbert now off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to make it first down Chargers.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert swapping play calls here. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Offense going audible this time. Herbert back to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Herbert. And the rusher's going to win this rep. They get to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the Niners.
On 2nd down, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And there it is. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lad McConkey in from 13 yards out. Dicker on now for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
Chargers 28, 49ers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Lindo to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Lindo on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Purdy on the play action. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Now Purdy. Deep shot off his back foot. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Herbert on 2nd down. Pressure is there, and the 49ers finish it. Nick Bosa. And now it's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this third down.
That's now the third time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely.
Don't do it.
Whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Fourth and forever coming up. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So first down from the 41. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, here's Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, Connor, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Purdy to throw. He's not going to get this one away. The Chargers drop him. And that means it is now 4th and 12.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Purdy trying on fourth down. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. When they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
It's Hampton on second. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that was good for a Chargers first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hampton now up the middle. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another for Hampton on second. He still has room inside the 30. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari on Hampton. Brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
No problems here as he sails this one through. And the lead grows by 1.
Chargers 35, 49ers 20.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. The window to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Now it's Purdy. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is second down as we kick off our final quarter. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
13, but it's third down.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Got a man. This is Evans. Into the red zone. And he gets home. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans. A 70-yard effort. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. And that's no good. They missed the try. They needed that extra point, Brock, and now still trailing in this two-possession game. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 16.
Here's Herbert on second. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. To cut off some of...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
First and 10.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers are tackled close to their own end zone. But the important thing is they got that football back.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. Well, they will take that result, Brock, but an incompletion not the goal of that blitz.
That's right. You make that call defensively, you're thinking points, right? You want that safety. Not quite fast enough to get the 2 points, but certainly quick enough to make a statement.
Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that gives L.A. the first.
It's a gain of 11.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Making a read at the line. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Johnston. Now right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to make it first down Chargers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now they send their back in motion right. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They're going to pass it here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, was too good, and he didn't trust that well.
There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is good for a Chargers first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. I'll give him, it looks like about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Throwing on second, Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nihas. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
second down, Purdy.
At the 11-yard line.
And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down.
It's important situation stuff right here, okay? This is now, more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hart. And the Chargers have it after forcing his 4th INT in the day.
Take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be second down. Boy, they took over with a lot of energy thanks to that field position, but at least a little bit of air let out of the balloon with that first play. Couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And those defenders that gave you the ball in that prime position on the sidelines, they'd like to see you execute better than that.
And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Los Angeles. David Njoku from 23 out. Now Herbert and the Chargers going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a three-score advantage.
Chargers 43, 49ers 26.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for two.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Ooh, Brock, I think it's pretty safe to say there might be some words exchanged at midfield following this one, huh? Definitely did not need to try that onside kick.
No, that one failed.